Imagine standing inside a dimly lit, vast warehouse on the dusty outskirts of Gurgaon. The air is thick with the scent of cardboard and stagnant dust. Row after row, metal pallets are stacked high with brown shipping boxes containing millions of brand new, untouched smartphones sealed in plastic wraps. Just 4 years earlier, these devices were snapped up by eager crowds within seconds of hitting store shelves. People stood in chaotic queues outside electronics shops, clutching cash just to own one. Billboard campaigns featuring Hollywood superstars proclaimed this brand as the pinnacle of modern ambition. At its absolute peak, 1 out of every 5 smartphones sold across the vast Indian subcontinent carried its iconic stylized fist logo. It had achieved the impossible, outmaneuvering and humbling global tech monoliths like Samsung and Nokia on its home turf. Yet here, in the quiet graveyard of that ambition, millions of dollars worth of technology sat completely forgotten, rendered worthless before ever catching a cellular signal. How does a titan that once commanded a multi-billion-dollar empire vanish into near-total irrelevance almost overnight? This is the ruthless masterclass in overnight disruption, catastrophic hubris, and the unforgiving speed of technological evolution, the satisfying downfall of Micromax. The story begins in 2000, when 4 friends, Rahul Sharma, Vikas Jain, Sumit Arora, and Rajesh Agarwal, founded Micromax Informatics. They were not wealthy heirs or Silicon Valley visionaries. They were gritty young entrepreneurs selling computer peripherals and public telephone booth hardware. It was an exhausting existence defined by constant financial uncertainty. Yet it was precisely this ground-level struggle that gifted them an insight no corporate executive sitting in high-rise headquarters in Seoul or Tokyo could understand. Global tech giants were completely blind to the reality of the developing world. The turning point arrived in 2007. Rahul Sharma noticed a villager dragging a heavy truck battery on a wooden cart just to charge his mobile phone because his village lacked electricity. At that moment, clarity struck. Global brands were building sleek, expensive devices for Western markets. Nobody was creating phones for the real India. In 2008, Micromax launched the X1i feature phone with a massive battery lasting 30 days on a single charge. It exploded across the countryside like wildfire. They quickly introduced dual SIM capabilities, loudspeakers, and long-range flashlights. Behind this rapid delivery lay an unorthodox engine, the white-label supply chain of Shenzhen, China. Instead of spending hundreds of millions on factories or research, Micromax executives selected pre-designed hardware from Chinese suppliers, applied their logo, and imported finished units. While global giants spent 18 months designing a single phone, Micromax brought new models to store shelves in weeks. When touchscreens surged, Micromax launched the Canvas series in 2012, offering large displays and smart features at half the price of Samsung. Stores were inundated, shopkeepers pulled down shutters to control crowds. They signed Hollywood star Hugh Jackman as ambassador, and by late 2014, Micromax dethroned Samsung as the #1 smartphone vendor in India. Nobody saw what was coming next. Beneath the headlines, the foundation was rotting. The white label model harbored a fatal vulnerability. Micromax owned no patents, designed no hardware, and wrote no custom software. They were a marketing company masquerading as a tech innovator. Furthermore, quality control was routinely bypassed. Batteries degraded, screens failed, and customer support was non-existent. In 2014, Chinese giants Xiaomi, OPPO, and Vivo entered directly. Xiaomi sold metal unibody phones online at cost price. OPPO and Vivo bribed local shopkeepers with massive commissions to tear down Micromax banners and push Chinese devices instead. The fatal blow fell in late 2016 when Reliance Jio launched free nationwide 4G. The market pivoted overnight. Trapped by bulk ordering, Micromax sat on millions in unsold 3G inventory that became worthless overnight. As Chinese rivals flooded stores with 4G phones, Micromax suffocated under dead stock. Market share collapsed from over 20% to zero. A desperate 20-20 comeback under the IN brand failed due to poor quality. The downfall of Micromax proves that speed builds an empire, but only deep engineering, innovation, and quality can preserve it. The moment you stop evolving, the clock immediately ticks toward your downfall.